Did you catch all the symbolism in the Super Bowl halftime show? Some people think that Kendrick's entire performance was about Drake, and it wasn't. A lot of it was politically motivated, and a lot of people don't really understand who Kendrick really is. I mean, here's a guy who won a Pulitzer Prize in 2018 for his album Damn. What was that album about? Race, faith, identity, struggles of Black America. He's always been concerned about, he's shared personal stories, but he's always been concerned about larger societal issues. Kendrick has the ability to tell stories about American pain and oppression without coming off all preachy. Yes, he took some opportunities to throw in a few digs at Drake, but that entire performance was riddled with political messages and activism. He's always been an activist at heart. He's never been afraid to share his beliefs or his political views. So let's go through them. First, he has Samuel Jackson come out dressed as Uncle Sam, saying, "This is a great American game." This wasn't a reference to football. This was 100% political. Then you have Uncle Sam yelling out to Kendrick, "This music is so ghetto," clearly representing the cultural biases and discrimination that exists from the government, as well as the government's view on rap music as a whole. And Kendrick standing on his Buick saying, "The revolution about to be televised. You picked the right time, but the wrong guy." This is so indicative of exactly the choice they made by having him there. And racism is out of the end zones. First time since 2020. And with everything that's going on in our government, his views, his beliefs, his activism work, I think we can all agree on what that means. Then, as part of the show, he had protesters climb on top of the Buick and unfurled a combined Palestinian and Sudanese flag before being tackled by security officers, which was all part of the show. And at one point during his performance, the crowd, part of the crowd, was illuminated up with light, forming a sentence that read, "Warning, wrong way." What do you think that meant? It's evident based on Kendrick's views and his activism work that that was a representation of society is now moving backwards. And we are, I agree. And also, a lot of people are saying that it was also, we're moving in the wrong direction because Trump is back in office yet again. Did you notice the backup dancers when they were all dressed in red, white, and blue and jumpsuits, and they formed an American flag, but there was a gap in the middle of the flag? That was a representation, most likely, of the American divide, the divide in our country. And the divide in our country has only worsened, as I'm sure most of you can see. Now, those are only a few of the political messages that were referenced in his halftime show. He's a brilliant guy. I personally am not a fan of the music, but I'm a fan of what he and his music represents. And I think that this is only the beginning of what's to come, because I think people overall, with the exception of people who thrive on putting people down and people who thrive on hate, I think overall people are going to start standing up a lot more. And I think Kendrick is right. A revolution is beginning. What are your thoughts? What do you think? Did you see any other symbolism within his show? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, I really appreciate your support and being here. And please like, follow, and share so that I can continue to do more content for you.